You need to have that realization of what is going to happen if you don't leave that toxic relationship in order to have the strength to actually leave that toxic relationship. And this is the mind bend, because it has the potential to trap you in so much guilt and shame. So let's go story time. I've been no contact with my parents since 2016, and it had to get to the point where I had to have the full realization of how dangerous things actually were getting in order for me to have the strength to leave and actually go no contact, because that's something no child, adult child, wants to do with their parents. And it doesn't even have to be just physical danger. In our case, there was some physical danger along with a ton of emotional abuse. But you have to look at what the nature of abuse is and how it affects you, not just in that moment, but long term, particularly if you are a parent yourself. And this is where I found the strength, because I was conditioned to feel that I had no value, no valid opinion in and of myself. I didn't demand good treatment for me. And it took me a lot of unconditioning in order to get to a place where I felt I could demand good relationships within my life. But when it came to my kid, and this is what happens with lots of adults who have had abusive parents or abusive conditioning in the past, emotional abuse or physical abuse, you don't feel that you have any value because you have been conditioned not to. But when I saw how my child was being treated and all the dangerous behaviors that were happening around my child, that was the eye-opener for me. At that time, I didn't have any self-belief. I didn't have any self-value. But I knew as a parent and as a mother that this little person that I love so much had unlimitless potential value and was the ultimate precious thing to me. And when I saw that that child was in danger, that was when I started to put massive boundaries in, and it was the tipping point. It was the beginning of the end for me going no contact with my parents. And that was when I did not yet have the ability to choose me, but I could choose what I love. And for me, that what I loved deeper than myself was my child. And now, doing what I do and all the healing work that I've done, I know how important it is for my child, for me to do the work for me to love me, and for me to choose me.